You'll get to know the 11 things that are becoming luxuries for the middle class. These items used to be normal, but are not at this moment. Keep watching this video till the end, as the 11th item is the most expensive one. Now let's start. Number 1. High-quality fresh produce and organic grocery items. Data from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics indicates that grocery prices have experienced a steady increase over the past 5 years, influenced by various factors including rising costs, inflation, and a range of socioeconomic and political dynamics. It is important to acknowledge that for items such as fresh vegetables and fruits, meat, dairy, and eggs, the nutritional and organic alternatives tend to come with a higher price tag. A significant number of middle-class families find themselves navigating the challenges of living paycheck to paycheck, diligently budgeting to assess their ability to cover essential expenses such as groceries and rent on a monthly basis. It is an experience that many families in the middle class may not have considered just a decade ago, yet it has now become a significant reality. Number 2. Acquiring a new vehicle. A significant number of middle-class families and Americans find themselves in a position where they must incur additional debt to manage car repairs or when purchasing a new vehicle. Given that their average salaries have remained relatively stable at approximately $59,384, as indicated by the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, it is understandable that they are facing challenges in comfortably affording a vehicle, which is similarly priced. It is noteworthy that several items, once accessible to the middle class, are now regarded as luxuries, which may reflect a certain irony in our current circumstances. This class demographic is typically associated with financial stability and optimism. However, they find themselves budgeting for basic necessities like eggs and accumulating significant debt to secure a vehicle. Subscribe to our channel and also press the like button to know the best financial tips. Number 3. Leisure getaways. With the increase in hotel prices, coupled with the challenges of flight and transportation expenses, along with the collective difficulty in taking time off work, it appears that vacations are becoming less attainable for many. Research from LearnVest indicates that more than 3/4 of American families have incurred debt to enjoy a vacation in recent years, seeking a respite from work or an opportunity for family bonding. In the current economic climate, many middle-class families find themselves in a challenging position when it comes to affording vacations. The financial constraints they face often lead them to explore various options, including credit card debt, buy now pay later programs, or even drawing from savings and retirement funds to meet their travel aspirations. Number 4. Homeownership. A recent study conducted in 2024 indicates that the average cost of single-family homes was approximately 5 times the median household income in 2023. It is important to recognize that young workers and middle-class families, who historically engaged in home buying and pursued financial independence at a similar age as previous generations, are currently facing challenges that hinder their ability to make significant investments or commitments, such as homeownership. The increasing burden of rent costs presents significant challenges for middle-class families, leading to feelings of inadequacy regarding home ownership that previous generations may have achieved. This situation often compels individuals to grapple with guilt or to overextend themselves in pursuit of greater financial stability. Number 5. Healthcare that is easy to access. According to a report, it appears that middle-class families are disproportionately affected by medical debt compared to other income groups. In 2020, approximately 24% of middle-class families found themselves with medical debt, primarily due to their readiness to incur expenses for necessary care, as opposed to the tendency among low-income households to forego medical visits or checkups. Access to affordable healthcare and reasonable prices is indeed a significant institutional challenge that impacts various age demographics, particularly affecting middle-class families at its core. Healthcare, once a readily accessible resource, is increasingly becoming a luxury for the middle class. Individuals are facing challenges in obtaining both preventative and reactive care that is essential for their well-being, often leading to significant debt incurred to address emergencies. Number 6. Childcare. Raising children presents significant financial challenges, with the average family investing nearly $300,000 in the upbringing of a single child. Additionally, the costs associated with childcare and babysitting have seen considerable increases, leading some families to allocate a full-time salary or even college tuition towards daycare expenses annually. It is understandable that, alongside the increasing expenses associated with groceries, housing, and healthcare, many middle-class families may feel hesitant about having children. The challenge of balancing a parent's career while considering the option of staying home to care for their children, rather than relying on daycare, is a significant concern for many. Number 7. Transitioning to retirement. A recent survey report from the Transamerica Institute indicates that a significant portion of the middle class anticipates living into their late 80s and 90s. However, it appears that many individuals are facing challenges in saving for retirement while managing their current financial obligations without relying on their savings. The genuine middle class, which has long represented the essence of the American dream, has unfortunately been experiencing a decline in recent decades. Among the significant concerns faced by the middle class is the prospect of outliving their savings and retirement funds. This anxiety persists even as they find themselves compelled to extend their working years beyond the average, all in an effort to manage their expenses and secure a sufficient retirement fund. Number 8. Accounts designated for emergency savings. A 2025 Bankrate survey indicates that a significant portion of Americans, specifically 1 in 3, frequently utilize their emergency savings accounts to cover fundamental necessities such as groceries, gas, and housing. A significant portion, specifically 33%, finds themselves in a situation where their credit card debt surpasses their savings. This reality renders the act of making regular investments in these essential funds both challenging and quite daunting. For younger individuals, who often find themselves with fewer savings compared to older generations, the journey into adulthood and the pursuit of a comfortable lifestyle can appear daunting in the absence of a robust savings account. This situation has led to their characterization as the poorest generation at present. Number 9. Pursuing higher education. Historically, financial and social barriers have existed in the pursuit of higher education. However, many in the middle class have generally felt assured in their capacity to not only attend college themselves, but also to support their children and grandchildren in that endeavor. Financial aid has played a significant role in assisting low-income families and has contributed to a rise in the enrollment of low-income students at prestigious universities. However, it is important to recognize that many middle-class students are experiencing challenges, as they find themselves in a position where they cannot afford tuition without assistance yet do not meet the criteria for financial aid. The necessity of resorting to private loans with elevated interest rates presents a challenge for middle-class families, potentially leading to long-term implications such as student debt that may affect future generations. Number 10. Dining out. Dining out frequently has increasingly become a luxury for the middle class, a stark contrast to its former accessibility. Currently, having the financial means to take your family out to a restaurant is a delightful occasion. Otherwise, it involves careful grocery budgeting and consistent home-cooked meals. Now, watch the video appearing on the right side to know the signs that show you're doing well financially. Also, subscribe to our channel to help us complete our goal of 10,000 subscribers.